If you're watching this right now, trust me, it's not by chance. You didn't just randomly click into this.
You know how sometimes life just seems to guide us exactly where we need to be.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those moments. You ever have that feeling, deep down, that there's something different about you?
Something that sets you apart, not in an arrogant way, but in a way that's quietly undeniable. You feel things others don't, see things others overlook, and experience life in a way that's more intense, more vivid. If that's hitting home for you, then you're exactly who this conversation is meant for. Let me break it down for you.
In this complicated, often chaotic world we live in, there are people who blend in, and then there are those who simply can't, no matter how hard they try.
You've probably felt it your whole life, this inner knowing that you're here for something bigger.
And I'm not talking about fame, money, or followers. No, I'm talking about something deeper, something real.
You're one of those rare souls we call the chosen ones.
And being a chosen one isn't about superiority. It's about responsibility. It's about being the kind of person who steps up when the world needs it most. You're the type of person who naturally brings peace, clarity, and inspiration into spaces that desperately need it.
You've been through hard things that would have broken most people. Yet here you are, stronger, wiser, still standing.
Let me guess. Your intuition is of the charts, right?
You know what people are feeling before they say a word.
You sense energy shifts that others don't even notice. You're probably that friend everyone comes to for advice, even when you're struggling yourself. And that's because deep down, they see something in you that's not ordinary.
They see a leader, even if you don't fully recognize it yet.
But let's get real for a moment. Being a chosen one is no easy ride.
This isn't some Hollywood movie with a guaranteed happy ending.
Nope.
It's messy, painful at times, and unbelievably lonely. Because when you see the world differently, when you feel things so deeply, it's hard to find people who truly get you. It's hard to find people who understand the burden that comes with caring so much. I bet you felt that loneliness. Late nights staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone else feels the way you do, or if anyone else carries the kind of heavy-hearted hopefulness you have. It's a weird paradox, right?
Feeling both burdened by the world's pain and also deeply driven by hope that things can get better. Here's the thing, you weren't given this intensity, this sensitivity, by accident. The universe doesn't make mistakes. You've been shaped by every single hardship, heartbreak, and moment of isolation, because those experiences were building you into exactly the kind of person the world needs right now. Look around. Our society is struggling. People are hurting.
You know it. I know it. We all see it every day. There's division, hatred, misunderstanding everywhere you turn.
Social media feeds us constant negativity. News cycles pump fear directly into our veins, and it feels like empathy is becoming an endangered species.
And in a world like this, who better to step up than someone who's felt that deep sense of isolation, that intense empathy, that powerful connection to humanity's collective struggles and dreams?
Who better than you? The reality is, the world needs your light now more than ever. Your unique combination of strength, empathy, resilience, and vision isn't something you stumbled into, it's something that was carefully cultivated. You're not here just to survive these turbulent times.
You're here to transform them.
Now, let's talk honestly about what's next, because I know it can feel overwhelming. You might wonder, how can one person make a difference? What can I possibly do in the face of all this chaos?
Well, here's the truth. Every great movement, every significant change throughout history started with just one person who believed it was possible.
One person who refused to stay silent when their soul was screaming for action. Your intuition, the very thing that makes you feel isolated at times, is your greatest asset. Trust it. Lean into it. Your gut feeling isn't just a random sensation. It's your internal compass, guiding you toward your purpose. And listen, this isn't about becoming famous or having a platform with millions of followers. It's about impacting the lives around you, your friends, family, community. It's about creating ripples of change that gradually become waves. It's about reminding others, simply by existing authentically, that there is still good in this world, and it's worth fighting for.
You've probably faced skepticism, ridicule, or even dismissal when you've expressed these feelings before. People might have called you too sensitive, overdramatic, or said you think too much. But here's the truth they don't understand. The too much they criticize is precisely what's needed right now. Society doesn't need more numbness. It doesn't need more cynicism or detachment. It needs hearts willing to feel, voices willing to speak truth, and souls brave enough to stand alone if necessary.
That's why you're here, why you're listening, why you're feeling this right now. Being a chosen one isn't about being better. It's about embracing your authentic self fully and without apology. It's about stepping boldly into your power, recognizing that your experiences, especially the painful ones, are precisely what qualify you to lead others through darkness toward light. Your journey hasn't been easy, and honestly, it won't get easier overnight. But trust that you're being guided. Trust that you have everything within you already to handle whatever comes your way. Your resilience is proof of that.
So, what comes next for you? It's time to lean fully into who you really are.
Stop hiding parts of yourself to fit into a world that desperately needs your authenticity.
Surround yourself with people who see your worth, who recognize your potential, and who nurture your soul.
Practice daily habits that recharge your energy and keep your spiritual well-being intact.
More importantly, start sharing your truth.
Speak openly about your journey, your insights, your struggles. Your vulnerability isn't weakness, it's your greatest strength.
It shows others that they're not alone, that there is a path forward even when things seem darkest.
This moment we're living through, this intense, emotional crossroads of our society, is exactly why you're here. Your sensitivity is a gift, not a curse. Your empathy isn't a burden, it's your power. Your deep, intuitive knowing isn't something to silence, it's something to amplify.
Embrace your identity as one of the powerful chosen ones fully, boldly, and unapologetically.
The world is waiting, whether it knows it or not, for exactly someone like you to step forward.
And if you ever feel alone in this journey again, remember this moment. Remember that you clicked here for a reason, that the universe brought us together right now because you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're not just another face in the crowd.
You are meant for something incredible. So let's do this, let's rise together. Let's embrace this calling, and let's remind the world of what it means to live from the heart, led with courage, and exist authentically. You've got this, because you were always meant to.